It's Chapel Roan, right?
Yeah.
The one that you love, the Pink Pony Club song.
It's just a catchy song.
I had no idea who Chapel Roan was.
Yeah.
Right there.
I just found out today that I've heard one of her other songs, and I like it.
H-O-T-T.
No
or
idea.
something like that.
Oh, I've heard that song.
It's catchy.
Because when I told Alexis that I I was like, yo, I really fuck with that song. I know it's like,
Some of those pop songs are catchy.
well, this girl is against like everything we've been talking about. So
What the Sigma? It's the brothers chatter.
So why did Dr. Professor grace us with his presence today?
Dr. Professor had some science to teach you guys. 'Cause
Well, good.
There's been an important development.
I've learned too
Well,
much.
while we're learning science,
I was wondering what the book
I've learned too
was.
much
Because
the last couple
I
days.
just
Fuck your
because
science.
we have a holiday coming up.
Oh.
Do we?
You know?
Yeah, it's
St.
my
Patrick's Day.
family's holiday, dude.
And
Your family's home?
after Mom has been doing our family tree and this little book that I got her, turns out we're related to royalty. I think I told you. There was an Irish king in like the 1600s or 1700s, which during that time there was a lot of fighting, a lot of exchanging of powers, but still, Mom traced it back to we are related to King Edward O'Flynn.
Kneel before me.
So we come from Irish royalty.
What does that make us? Anything?
No, because turns out his daughter, I guess, didn't want to be royalty, or they lost
What
power,
the fuck?
and she came to America with the Pilgrims and married an American. So,
Fucking Irish. We always thought we were
to
part
celebrate
Irish.
our Irish heritage, I even have stuff for you guys.
Feels like Mardi Gras.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. When he said he had a surprise, I was so worried, and
I was too.
I still wore like a new shirt. I was like, oh
And
no.
this is your Irish heritage too, because you're Irish.
Yeah, but your,
If
Oh,
you
wait
didn't
a
know
minute.
by
your name's
McDermott.
definitely more Irish.
Yeah, it is.
I'm Irish. I think we were like
Irish.
potato farmers and slaves, though. There was no royalty in my
Oh,
side.
so we probably enslaved his
Yeah,
ancestors.
you guys raped us and pillaged.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah, I
There
guess
was
if
a
we
lot
were
of-
royalty, man,
Yeah.
maybe we owe you reparations.
I'm going to probably fight for that. Actually, you can build my garage.
Fuck yeah.
Did you know? I almost forgot. Like it was like St. Patrick's time now.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
didn't even
Monday.
realize
Is
it
it
was
even
like-
a real fucking holiday?
Yeah, it celebrates
More
St.
than-
Patrick.
Ow!
Damn, Tim. Tim, do we need to do a history lesson with
Maybe.
you?
Dude,
What?
that's my people. We got hella other holidays. Why can't the Irish have one? Fuck.
I'm just saying, like, okay, so where does it rank with Valentine's Day?
Do you know who St.
Above or
Patrick
below?
is?
Better.
Oh,
Not
it's,
really.
it's higher.
But is it higher because people like to go out and get drunk
Yes.
on?
No, yeah, because
That's
Valentine's Day
ridiculous.
isn't a real holiday. It's a made-up holiday.
I agree with you.
Yeah, the
but
man wants you to spend money in the
Exactly.
corporations.
St. Patrick is Ireland's patron saint, known for spreading Christianity throughout the country as a missionary during the 5th century.
wonder why they call it the missionary position.
I don't know, but now I wonder why we drink so much on St. Patrick's Day. Because if he was like a Christian dude spreading the Christian message, we
church,
just get
church
hammered.
people like to drink. I mean, one of the biggest things I always
Wine.
talk about is that, you know, for every church, there's a liquor store or a bar
Hey,
right next to it.
You better stop because there's an article. You're going to piss the guy off in Cumberland that wrote the article about
I saw
our town
that.
of alcoholics.
I
and he's-
saw
he's a
that, and
fucking
I
idiot.
agreed with some of it.
Yeah, no, that guy's a fucking idiot.
I
We have a heroin problem.
We do,
Yes.
but we also do have a lot of functioning alcoholics.
So does everybody.
Agreed.
Every fucking place has them.
Hey, did you guys see the blood moon last night?
No, I was
I was
not
going
the
to
fuck
look.
out.
Apparently, it
It looks
happened-
more yellow.
Well, no, it was orange last night.
When I saw it, it was yellow.
It was were you awake at 2:26 a.m.?
That's why I said when I saw it, I was
okay.
heading back
Well,
from doing
exactly. You weren't
deliveries.
there when it was at its peak.
Yes.
So
You prejudged it.
yeah, I was awake watching breaks on TikTok, baseball card breaks on
Oh.
TikTok.
You're
and
fucking addicted, dude.
I-
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
it is an
You should have
addiction.
seen how hype he was when I was like, I might be able to go to the car shop today.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
he was like a fucking
And,
rat.
I'm
and
so
here's the
excited.
thing: is I want you to share. Hear me out. I want you to share this with people who share your interests. Because I don't want to make you feel bad. Because I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, but he does.
Okay, if he does, awesome.
But anyway, that's
I'm,
not
I'm
the
looking
point I was
into it.
getting
I'm
at.
looking into it.
While I was
There's
doing
money
that,
involved.
because it's a hobby that Caleb is just as addicted. And he just snapped me that Walmart literally just restocked their cards, so I might be heading up there when we're done. But anyway, Blood Moon. It was actually pretty cool. Like, I even took pictures.
That's
Yeah, but
gay.
pictures. I've tried taking pictures of the moon. Your phone does not.
That's
do
actually
justice.
not that bad.
The color's good, but it's really small. That is a cool color, though. That's how. Is that what it really looked like?
Yeah,
to
that's
your-
actually what it
Looks
looks
like a ping pong ball you
It look-
dropped in the air.
Yeah.
That's not even a real photo. Let me see this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's definitely a ping pong ball, people.
Yeah,
That's such
probably.
a fake photo.
Dude, I had to zoom in. Like, I think it was.
That's like 20 times zoom.
No, it was
With
like
the ultra-
7.
Should have got a selfie.
Oh yeah, it was like
with it.
50 times zoom, but yeah. So yeah, Blood Moon was cool. Missionary position. I'm trying to hit everything. The missionary sex position got its name because long
I
ago
asked that.
Christian missionaries taught that the male dominant position was the proper way to have sex. But some scholars believe this to be an urban legend.
And no, I believe that to be true because if you think about it, and we've talked about this before, and this is totally not even what I was going to talk about today, is all other mammals in the animal kingdom, how do they have sex?
Doggy baby.
Doggy
Dog
style.
style.
It's the first off, it's a very easily accessible position.
That is
And I think
also,
it's
I
more
think,
And
I think it's more male dominant than
it's
missionary.
male dominant. And I mean, tell me you don't get off quicker when you do doggy style.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure
I'm
they have a
quick
higher
as
chance
shit.
of getting pregnant when you fuck doggy too.
Probably.
I don't know.
I actually think that is true.
I did. We did
Google,
cowgirl
Google,
whenever Ashley
Google.
got pregnant.
Google.
We
Well,
might
I think
have to.
every girl's different
But
because we were doing cowgirl when
I know
knew
there's-
the exact date he was conceived.
Well, you just have strong
Valentine's Day.
swimmers.
Valentine's Day, 2004.
big holiday. But I do
Yeah,
know for
that was a good
myself,
day.
I'll speak for me, is if I'm ever like if I'm ever having sex, I'm just like, I'm just not totally into
Yeah.
it, doggy style. In 60 seconds.
See, I go
I'm getting
through
off.
waves.
I mean,
I
I'm
go
always
through
in it
like
though, no matter what. I've never just been like, oh,
I've
this is gay.
yeah.
We've talked about
right
colors.
now-
Sometimes it's taken a little bit longer than you wanted to, and
Well, for the past few years,
I love when
like
it does
doggy
that.
style was my go-to. Like that did get me off the quickest. Right now, I'm kind of like out of it, and like right now, I prefer like missionary, but like you
'Cause
mix
you're
it up.
fat.
Like I love throwing her fucking knees up to her chest, and then like fucking her like
God, I hope
like
Sharon.
holding
does.
up
one.
top, and you're
I
like,
hope
Yeah,
Sharon
like-
never looks at this.
I'm
Yeah,
holding
right.
her
She's just
one,
gonna
like,
learn how her daughter gets fucked.
I'm holding her like
Oh, yeah.
fucking-
Dude, have you ever? I put Alexis's feet together before.
yeah,
Oh,
it,
I mean,
it
I've
makes it
never
a
done
little
that.
tighter.
It really does.
Now,
but
she
you-
looks very uncomfortable, especially my belly pushing on her. She looks like she's being squashed. But
Do you ever think about the woman's view, like when we're having sex,
I-
what you
I
look
have.
can you
like?
imagine
But
looking
like-
at like me and Maureen?
Exactly.
Like,
Or myself, like I'm like,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Like,
He's probably
especially
like
like. and then he goes.
maybe a little bit. Dr. Professor is here. What the fuck? I thought I'd share a little bit of science with you. So we're going to start with a video that was shared with us, or shared with me by one of our viewers.
Oh, who?
I can't remember what what's Martin go by? He,
Killer or something?
yeah.
Hello, man.
Killaman or whatever it was. Now he uses an app called Scoops. Have you heard of this?
What the fuck is
It's
Scoop?
like TikTok, but it's what he uses. He doesn't use TikTok. But anyway, he shared this video with me.
Okay, I've never
but-
heard of it.
I couldn't find that video on TikTok, and I wasn't signing up for Scoops. So I found one very similar to it.
Okay.
It kind of goes back, and I hate to keep going back to it, but it kind of fit with the science behind everything. That the discussion about is a trans woman actually a woman?
oh god,
Yeah.
here comes
Apparently
the
they
comments again.
really apparently they really are. Science has made ways that a man can actually get pregnant.
no.
On you.
They have
No.
to change a lot of shit around to
They
happen.
they do, but it
Because there was a dude. No, it was a woman that went to a man, but she still had the woman
we,
organs.
we
She was
no
pregnant.
longer have this argument that
Oh, no,
trans
we do.
women can have babies.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
they can't. Is this that governor or whatever, Senate, Congresswoman?
I don't know.
Yes, the numbers just keep
No,
going
it's
up.
not.
Are you sure? Because I've never seen a pregnant man.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Seriously?
I'm the expert here.
I just assumed only women gave birth.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You must be joking.
You're telling me that a man can get pregnant?
Yes, of course they can.
That's incredible.
Senator, you got something on your cheek.
Professor, are you qualified to be here today?
I have a degree.
How can a man get pregnant?
Well, I'm not a biologist, Senator.
When a man rushes into the hospital, about to give birth, butthole does his baby come out?
What hole do you think?
I'm confused.
It's most commonly called a rectal birth.
So it's shit.
Are you talking about butt babies?
In some places, it's called rearing a child.
I wasn't aware of any of
This is AI,
Most-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I was
like, I
gonna
put
say-
that.
The rectal canal are normal.
There's no fucking way.
No, now there was
Sadly, a few are
there
born.
was on Facebook like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. There was a woman who went to a man,
Yeah.
but she looked like a man, the hair, everything, but she still had her, and she got pregnant.
Well, yeah. I mean, she
So,
would
like,
still
shut
have
up
her
pussy
like
and stuff, yeah.
ovaries, uterus, and all
This
that.
doesn't make sense because you were a woman and you get fucked by a man, but you just look like a man. I don't know.
Well, that makes
Are you
the
gay?
well, that makes the
You're
dude
straight.
gay.
No, but like if he's fucking a pussy, he's straight, right?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
If he's fucking
If
a
he
pussy,
well, yes, I
then he's
agree.
straight,
If
right?
It's a woman transitioned to a man. In
but she
his
still
mind,
but she still has a pussy.
right? In his mind, he thinks, "Yeah, I'm gay because I'm fucking a man because he thinks that's a man." But in reality, the real fucking world, they're both just straight. He's taking a dick, and he's ramming the puss. So
Okay, so. Wait, I think I got
I think we just confused them.
Check. 1, 2. Check. There we go. I fixed it. Somehow it was set to 4 seconds.
That's a good
It
point.
got me. Like I was like, this is fake at first.
Well, I
But
thought it
then-
was shit cut together.
But then when she went like this, I was like,
Yeah.
that's definitely because that makes no sense. Why
But-
she's just
It definitely makes you wonder, like, because they keep getting that argument, like, eventually, where's it going to go to where a man can't have a
they'll be able
baby?
to.
well, you
Like,
all right?
you already have that canal. Somehow you can tie it into your intestines.
But
and
the
they will
problem
give shit
is-
bursts.
You have to have a uterus. You have to have ovaries, right?
But they
How
can probably
far-
insert all that.
Okay,
shit.
but you don't. Here's the thing: you need ovaries to drop an egg, but you need ovaries to carry a fetus.
Why
Probably not.
that?
You
I don't.
probably just need the uterus.
Okay,
an
so
egg inside.
but here's the problem though: a woman's internal body parts down here, like everything is shaped, like their pelvic area is shaped
Their
differently.
pelvis is, but
to-
that's for childbirth.
You know,
No, that's
C-section.
also because like the space that a child grows in the uterus, like in ours, I'm pretty sure that pelvic area can't grow like a uterus that size.
Listen, this is my point. Do I think it's anywhere close? Fuck no. You're gonna have to have pretty much a whole body rework to do it. If it's ever like, even if like just to get like inserted.
Yeah.
But like, think about it. Like years, like how fucking forever ago, people were like, "There's not open heart surgery or transplants." That's never like you can't fucking move an organ. Now look what that's common. Like people
Yeah.
do it every day.
I think we.
I don't
I
know.
think it could be in our lifetime. We're going to see a man get birth.
I think it just involves too much because then you have to have like the certain hormones
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be
shit
tough.
and
But it might
like
be
how,
possible.
like how do you create the fucking when like it's time to give childbirth? How do you
The
create
umbilical cord,
the
feeding the kid.
contractions and shit and okay, so like whenever like the uterus, the baby is surrounded in what is it, amniotic fluid?
Mhm.
What produces that?
It's going to have to be implanted or something.
I was gonna say because
You
the
probably have to consistently go like to a doctor every week.
Yeah,
I'm
They
not
get, like,
saying.
fuck that.
fucking plastic surgery every week.
I hope people shut it down before it ever happens.
It's never. I
I'm
don't
just
think.
saying. Back in 1994, there was a movie that came out that predicted that. So I don't
What
think
movie?
I don't think we're that far
The
away.
Simpsons.
Conceivable. I really am pregnant.
Guys
Oh
do
my
not
God.
have babies.
Junior,
That's part of
this
the
is a
beauty
good
of being
movie,
a guy.
right?
It's
Arnold
not
Schwarzenegger,
bad.
Danny DeVito.
You look at it a little bit different now, don't
My
you?
nipples are very sensitive.
forgot
An Ivan
about this
Reitman
movie.
film, rated PG-13.
Twins was better.
It was. Have you ever seen this movie?
Yeah, Schwarzenegger gets pregnant.
I'm not a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan.
Hey.
90s
alright.
Schwarzenegger did
Was
kind of
fucking-
suck. Let's be honest. 90s Schwarzenegger
What?
kind of sucked. Jingle All the Way was stupid.
It was okay.
The only one from the 90s I liked was Twins, and that might have been 80s.
That might have been 80s.
Kindergarten Cop was
Good. What the
it was Predator was great, but that was also 80s. Just saying.
Okay, you're okay. So
I
I am
never
forgetting a
liked it
lot of
that
his
much.
good stuff was during the 80s.
Thank you.
He literally has like a couple of I'll be back in Hasta La Vista, baby. Like that.
Yeah.
like, you know,
Terminator.
You didn't- okay,
80s. Well, T2 was 90s,
Yeah, that was 92.
and that's
I
his
think
best one.
Terminator wasn't even that good.
You
You better shut the fuck up. That's my
Time
favorite
out.
movie of all fucking
It's
time.
very
Time out.
mid.
Wait, which one?
You're fucking mid.
Which one?
I don't
Terminator's
know. I
mid.
can't really decide between
But
the first and the
time out.
second
To
one.
defend myself, though,
But there's no
we
fucking
grew up
defending
on two
yourself.
different. Like, think when
Holy
I
shit.
time out. Think when I started watching movies, like when I can remember. I was born '94, so
Yeah.
like
Okay. So yeah, you're kind of
2000s,
born
like,
towards the end of Schwarzenegger.
think of what I was watching
Yeah,
compared to what you said. Like you guys probably thought like, "Holy fuck, this is so cool!" But then, like to me,
Yeah.
like I had better graphics and stuff. I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean that kind of makes sense. I mean, okay, let's take it this way. And
He
I
is a
don't know what your
mid-actor,
thoughts are. Like what
Oh,
are your
yeah, for
like what
sure.
are your thoughts on Clint Eastwood?
I love Gran Torino.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the older stuff.
I've never seen any
So
of
you
the
probably
old
don't- and
stuff.
so, and I'm right there with you. I don't really have that much of an opinion on Clint
think
Eastwood.
he's
So I guess that's the same
Probably
thing.
a better actor now than he was during his old cowboy.
And some people
shit.
would really fucking disagree.
By the way, T2 is better than the first one. But
it does kind of lean more.
I did really like
Holy
Walker
shit.
Texas Ranger.
that's Chuck Norris.
Well, no, I know that. I'm just saying, like that's an old show. Like I liked watching that. It's fucking old.
It's not that old.
They're not even
During
'90s
our
movies, too.
childhood. Anyway,
Fuck you.
I just had a revelation though.
Fucking fat
So-
leprechaun.
Fuck you, bitch. So his favorite movie of all time is The Terminator. Take a wild guess at what our mother's favorite movie of all time is.
Terminator.
I just found this
Wait a
out
minute, it
recently, not that long ago.
Go
It
figure.
is The Terminator.
Go figure.
I forget
I
what
didn't-
we
I
were
didn't
talking
know.
about. So
Go figure.
keeps explaining a lot more, Mom. Tell me he's not the favorite.
Well, you're the
we just have
middle.
good.
I
You're the
know.
We
middle,
have
that's
good
why.
taste in movies.
The oldest is always loved the most and forgiven. The youngest is always the baby, and the middle is always the fuck up.
No, see, here's okay. You're
It
close.
kind of makes sense.
The
Yeah.
oldest has a different relationship with the parents because they kind of helped. While they raised the oldest kind of helped them grow because they're
And
You're
learning
not
learn
like
how
stuff.
to
10
make-
years older than him.
What?
You're not
Yeah,
like
you're
10
only a
years
year and a
old.
half
Yeah.
older.
Yeah, but then the second child comes along, and especially if there's a very close age, if
So-
you were a few years younger than me,
Yeah.
you would not be suffering middle child syndrome.
I get what he's trying to say. You're supposed to learn from the oldest,
Yeah,
Or
parents
from-
learn from the oldest.
and then you can correct those mistakes. The problem is
They didn't
I
correct shit
was
with you.
so much worse than he was.
There was shit. They're like, damn, we didn't deal with this with the first one.
Like when we were at a fucking amusement park, the ride where the thing comes down and
It's the
it creates a
funniest
big ass
story ever.
wave. Like it throws like a big ass wave, and then the people stand there and you get wet.
Yeah.
Okay, so my parents decided, hey, Danny, stand right here, put me right in front of the fence, and then walked away. As soon as the fucking the thing comes down,
Through him.
I mean, it fucking threw me backwards just because I was being a dick that day.
I'm gonna.
I wish my dad was here to tell that story because it's much funnier when he tells it.
I'm gonna make like an observation from seeing your all's family, like the ones I've seen. I know you probably got like a couple others I haven't really seen. So Tim, you and your sister are probably like your mom, in like kind of like certain ways.
Ooh, you're gonna hit a nerve right here.
You're probably your dad.
Okay, so I'm
Not saying in bad ways,
I agree
but like
with you.
you, like from like when I knew your dad and stuff, like you kind of like remind me more of him, and
My-
Tim's more like your mom. I don't know. I
my
don't really see your
hard-headed,
sister.
my
that much, so I
hard-headedness
don't-
and my anger issue, yes,
And his
And-
Lot.
mouth.
and my loud mouth and my being very opinionated.
You just,
everything.
Yeah, you just hit everything.
So him, yes, he is a lot more like mom. Sarah actually is more like
Like,
dad.
bro, like, I don't
She's
know.
more opinionated.
I don't know her that, but like, I
Yeah.
just know she's more like, like when she's been around when I'm there, like she's been
Yeah.
quiet. So like I just kind of lumped her with your mom because your mom's like kind of always like
Always quiet. yeah.
quiet. Like if you talk to her, she'll chat you up. But like
Yeah.
your dad would go out the way and like go talk to people, and then he
Yeah.
would want to leave.
Yes, he would.
He goes talk to us like 3 people, and then he's fucking
Which
out.
is wild because he acts more like mom, but he's like the spitting image of dad whenever dad was young.
It was
No,
sometimes-
I saw
And
pictures.
so was Sarah.
Yeah, but your attitude and how you carry yourself is your
Like,
mom.
I'm the
Agreed.
spitting image of my mom's side of the family.
yeah, him and our cousin Steven, the one who was at my house after my dad's funeral.
Yeah,
They look more like brothers than
You know what's wild? A very young picture of Teresa looks so much like her.
Yeah.
that's your mom's sister.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, I was like thinking about it as you were telling that story. I was like, I wonder if he knows he's like his dad so much.
I know.
I bet
I've
you.
always
I
known,
bet.
but I don't
I
think
bet your mom would. It's like
Actually-
we haven't been vulgar yet.
Ashley
She
tells
should
me
still
that.
be like watching to this point.
Yeah.
I bet she's going to say the same thing. You're your fucking father.
Ashley tells me that all the time.
I've always thought it. Now, you're probably more open to it now, but years ago when Dad was still alive, you would have been like, "Fuck no."
Yeah,
Because Ashley's family is the same. Like I pinpointed, like Angela is a lot like Sharon. No, because now that like Sharon's
all
been there,
certain parts.
I can fucking like them two. Like I can tell they're the same fucking almost. Ashley's kind of her own person. Like she
Except
has
for when
like
she gets
has
loud.
traits.
Who,
Like
Ashley?
she has traits like her
Yeah.
mom, but like she kind of like. Yeah, I feel like she's a little more different than all.
I think
carries
she's
herself.
more independent.
Yeah,
Now if you knew Angela 15 years ago, 15 to 20 years ago, nothing like her mom. Like she didn't have the attitude part of
well, I'm saying now, like what
her
I know
mom,
now.
but now she does.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Ange, but like back then she was like Miss like, you know, happy go
Who's the
lucky
oldest?
ditzy. Actually,
Who's the youngest?
well, Brandon, but Angela.
Angela's the youngest girl.
Well, yeah, I always forget about Brandon.
Yeah, but he's not. He doesn't
forget.
have the same dad.
I know. I always
Oh,
forget
yeah, I
that.
didn't know that.
I always forget that. Like Brandon's like their brother, and like it's just. I
Yeah,
guess
well,
the age difference because he's younger than fucking me.
But
Yeah, he is. Well,
Yeah.
a couple years. He's same age as Jake.
Yeah, but Jake's what 2 years, 2 years younger than me. I
Yeah,
think.
something like that.
Maybe 3.
all right. So
Shut up.
right. So that's the trans. I've heard that forever. So that's the trans thing. So eventually we might have rectal burst.
I'm just. I don't.
I wanted to talk about something else. It has to do with perception in science. So we're talking the difference between height versus circumference. Right? You know what circumference is.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
the girth of my.
No. But
Hecker.
he's trying to trick you.
How am I
He
trying
wants
to
you to bring up the.
Oh man, that's true.
bring up the
And I
word?
Because
did.
here we go again, Tim. I just want to know, Linda, when you stop watching this video at this
Whoa!
point, I'm going to wave because you already know where it's going, and I'm just telling you this. It's not me. You always blame me.
See,
I feel
I
like
hear
I'm always
glass.
blamed.
See, this is bullshit because this isn't even the direction.
You
I'm
know where you were
going.
going.
Okay,
You
outside-
You're
were-
right. I know where I'm going. I just
No.
happen to have a fucking glass
No.
right
Outside
here.
of the podcast, everything is sexual to you.
To me?
Sex
and
is
gay,
funny.
yes, and gay.
Okay, but to be fair, you thought he was going the same fucking way.
Yes,
When
I
it-
did.
So
So-
exactly, he led us to that direction.
That's
It's
true.
like, oh, come on, guys.
So-
He's trying to play it up. for your
Anyway,
mom.
sex is funny, but anyway,
Fuck you.
so no, fuck you. So, so science, right? Height versus circumference. So, what would you say is greater? So, circumference is the length all the way around, right?
Yeah.
What would you say is greater on this class? Would you say it's taller, height, or the circumference around is?
Hold on. Make sure I'm going the same speed.
I think it's equal.
Nah, I think it's the circumference. I
Okay,
think
well,
it's
that's
the
not how I was
circumference.
going to have you measure. But
But you know what? It worked.
Yo,
I looked like the same speed to me.
it was pretty close.
Yeah.
so here's hold on.
I don't
hold
need
on,
that.
Hold on. No, hold on.
Don't
You
need
have to
that.
follow. You
Can you
do.
not give him
You
scissors,
have to follow the instruction.
please? Thank you.
Follow the instruction.
Fun fact:
What I need you to do.
we had a little thing.
It's my dick.
All right. What I need you to do
See, let
is
us.
measure the string. Right, try not to make. Hold on.
Oh.
Don't make it too. Don't pull it too tight. I just want you to measure.
Well, see, I did the very top, so you gotta go to the very top. That's fatter.
Well, that's yeah. You start at the top. Right. Basically, I want
No,
you to
go
measure-
higher.
I mean, as high as you can. That's fine. And then
I'm just
cut that
sliding it
part.
down.
No, I just want you to cut off. So I want. I want the circumference. Yeah.
Yeah, but
As-
go all
as-
the way
as
to
close
the
as you can.
very
I'm-
top.
I'm
It's the fattest part.
fucking trying, you fucking bald headed ass bitch leprechaun.
Well, I was trying to do this.
Shut up. Maybe you'll find teeth under that fucking rainbow.
Damn, that's wild.
Well, you're yelling at me.
I'm not yelling at you. I wanted to do this, but Tim didn't let me.
Well, you were really excited.
You were
can
doing
do
your
it
own
because God forbid, I can't even fucking get it wrapped around anymore.
Do I really need the scissors, though?
Yeah.
Are you going to bite it?
Well, I mean, I don't have to cut it.
That was an excellent joke.
That's not. Dude, why you gotta make fun of me though?
Sorry, my
That-
bad.
that hurts.
That's my fault.
No, that hurts.
No,
a
you're
little
right.
bit.
You're right.
Okay, so I can go here and pinch, and I know
Yeah.
how much it
But
is. So I don't
want
need
you.
scissors.
I need you to cut it.
He wants you to cut it for the experiment.
Need to cut it.
I mean, see, you're being
So-
hard-headed.
Just pinch it and then cut it.
I am, you dumbass. The right-handed scissors.
Oh, God.
Gee, you're really making this way more
not
difficult than it needs to be.
Why? I had to switch hands.
Oh,
Okay. So
I'm not done.
you are done because you need to follow the instructions.
But I'm gonna cut another piece to measure that long.
Bro,
that
No,
length.
that's how
now
I'm
you
gonna use
see
this.
where fucking Caleb gets it from,
No
too.
shit.
That's nuts. That's
So-
nuts.
What would you say is greater, the height
I already
or the
answered this
circumference?
question.
Let's hear it again.
Circumference.
Okay. How many of these? This is where I needed you to come in. How many of these would you need to match the height to the circumference, or would you need more than that?
Like, stack, or can I unstack them?
You can. Yeah. You can take one card, no cards,
Match the height?
to match the height to
Like
the
two cards
circumference.
on top of each other, like
Yeah,
standing
like-
up.
No.
So this?
If I was to take this,
Oh,
is that taller now than the circumference, or would it be that, or nothing?
the circumference doesn't change.
No.
Of the
I'm
fucking
trying to
object.
match.
Oh,
the
he's trying to
height
match the
Oh.
height
and
to
the
the
circumference.
circumference.
How many of these would you need, if any at all?
But run your finger again.
Oh, all right. That one was a little bit slower.
Yeah.
It's really supposed to be more of a perception test.
I'm going to say,
I don't know, dude. I'm starting to think that it
I'm going to
matches.
say half a stack.
I'm starting to no. I think it's less than that. I'm starting to think that it's the same, based off of my formula that I
You
just.
guys
did.
worked this
Well,
out.
no, because now look at it. The top of the cup is fucking bigger anyway. Like the
Yeah.
top of the cup. So you're doing it from the biggest point. Like,
Yeah,
what if I only fill up my cup of water halfway?
that has
But I don't have
nothing
that much
to,
tougher
has nothing to do with how much you're filling it up.
Well, we're not. We're
gonna
gonna
Imagine
do
it's not a
fucking four
cup.
cards.
Imagine there's a hole in the
We're
bottom
going
of
to
it.
measure here in a second, but this
I'm
is
starting to think that it's the same.
It's, I don't fucking know.
Although
so you guys want to.
you think he would really have a glass in his house that is exactly the same,
No, because I'm
'Cause
saying
this is
the height.
same.
I'm saying you're gonna have to do.
I mean, I would say if any, like 10 cards. Yeah, because I'm starting to think that it's like it's closer to being like the same.
But 10 cards is a
Here.
dusting.
Yeah, let me see.
Fuck no.
Hold on. Okay, give me 10 more.
Also, I wish you could have had new cards. That
Yeah, no shit.
I had to grab. I wasn't buying cards just for this.
I'm not-
Actually, I did buy new cards, but they're for.
we had like 3 cards at work. I could have brought rummy.
It still don't really look like that much. I mean,
I
that
fucking told
added
you.
like what a quarter of an inch. But a quarter of
What
an
have I
inch.
been saying?
Quarter of an inch is a lot. Actually, not even a quarter of an inch, probably. All right,
Some
well,
you
let's do
have.
yours. Half.
Oh, can I get that?
Yeah,
now
absolutely.
I need the card back.
100%.
Throw one.
I don't want to throw them.
I'm gonna make a judgment call on half though. This actually looks about half.
That looks
You know how
about
much
half.
half is
Oh.
of a deck of cards?
Half of 52.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's two
So-
decks.
26.
That's 2 decks.
Oh, that's 2 full decks?
Yeah, it's for runs and sets.
Oh, that's
runs
why I
and
was
sets
so
deck.
fucking confused, dude, because I'm like, wait,
I
Dude.
was just for some.
What?
I didn't even need cards.
Silence.
are you doing the formula?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the formula.
Yeah, just make sure you go the same speed. Oh, see, you stopped there at the bottom. That was fast. That was good. I like that. That was really good.
Tim, can you balance this card stack for me?
You stopped like a couple times.
I don't
Try-
know.
try one
it's
more
still
time.
it's
What I think is funny is you're all just way to measure.
Hey, chill. This is our formula.
feels the same.
Like now, it does.
I don't know. Now I'm confused. I'm saying if you only fill the cup halfway up with water, that circumference don't mean shit at the top.
It has nothing to do with filling it up. It's trying to
Yeah.
match the height
I don't know.
to
Listen,
the circumference.
now it
Do
feels
you
the
want to
same.
measure?
Yeah, we're not measuring the
Yeah.
volume of
Do you want
it.
to measure?
yes,
Oh wow. Okay. So
height is more important.
the circumference is way bigger. So I was right.
Circumference is way bigger. It's so much
Wait,
bigger.
what?
Lift that glass up.
Well, yeah,
real
because
quick.
I said the circumference was bigger.
Lift that glass up.
No,
real
the
quick.
height's bigger.
No, the circumference is bigger.
Oh yeah,
that's
wait.
that's the circumference, bud.
Now measure. Still, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Now, the reason
Oh yeah.
No.
No, wait. Yeah,
The reason we did this-
circumference.
That means the
Is-
girth is like
your girth and length might be a little bit closer than you think.
no, I don't think so. I'll explain later.
But anyway, so the
Please do now.
kind of point behind this is why do you think that we misrepresent circumference versus height? Why can we automatically look at something like, oh, that's tall
because
versus
it's
short?
hard to measure a circle
How? Why? But why? Because it's just
Pi r
because
squared.
you're
It doesn't
just
end.
looking at it.
because it doesn't end.
It does. If I start here and go all the way around,
You
I
don't know
end
the
right
exact
there.
point. It might
No,
not.
if I start here, that
it's
is
an,
a point.
It's an
That
infinite.
he's making a
cycle,
point. No, that's the
Tim.
No,
point
that's
right there.
the point right here.
Yes, he's
Okay.
starting
And
at
if
that
I go
point.
around the circle, I'm at the
Yeah.
end point.
You got to do
but
the
still.
pi square
So-
or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
3.14.
Pi r squared, yeah.
So, which is funny because we're talking about this Pi Day. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm not really a pie guy.
I like
Elon
apple.
pie.
Oh,
I like
pizza
apple.
pie.
Elon pie.
Pizza pie.
I
It's a
like
pizza pie.
Pizza.
Pizza?
It's just a fucking pizza.
It's a pizza
No,
pie.
it's
no,
fucking
it's
not.
actually a pie.
I had the
Okay,
sweet hot
shut up.
chicken pizza from Hartley's today.
Wait, oh, I forgot they did.
Talk
Yeah,
about
we
getting
had it
off
today. It was the
topic.
first time. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's actually it's
Oh.
on topic thing.
I always get the buffalo chicken. I always forget they can do the sweet hot chicken.
Sweet hot.
Oh.
It's fucking. It's the first time I ever had it. It's
Oh,
fucking.
yeah, and with blue cheese too. Oh, I'm so hard.
I get better just
My
thinking about it.
circumference is going up.
So I just thought that was an
Just
interesting
your
thing.
circumference, not your length.
How much length?
Is
Thanks.
Well, wait a minute. We didn't get an answer. Why? Why is it hard
I
to
was getting
perceive
to
that?
it. It's just that's the way our brains work. We're able to look at something up and down, and
I feel like there's.
I don't know what
scientific-
you're
wrong.
talking about. I could tell the circumference was bigger at the top than the bottom.
but that much, but not that much bigger because you
No,
thought it was
you
only
wanted
half
to
the
add
deck.
chords. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay,
You
never
only
mind.
wanted half the deck, and you would have needed 5 decks
Yeah.
to match
Yeah.
the circumference.
Well, you only gave me 2 decks. I couldn't go anymore.
You only wanted half of
You
one.
never said I could use infinite decks.
All right, Tim. Which one's bigger, the circumference or the length?
Well, every item's going to be different.
All right, I asked you a question.
The length.
I don't know. I would have to measure it.
But
length's
what is your
bigger.
perceived?
The
My
length-
perception would be no
length-
different than
The height
yours.
is bigger.
For that, I would say it's probably about equal.
No, the height's bigger.
Give me the string. I'm gonna say the
Oh,
circumference
look
is
right
less.
here too. Height definitely bigger.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
Stops right there.
The height's what is it? Circumference is
Circumference is
slightly bigger.
There's no
bigger. Holy
fucking way.
shit!
Yeah,
Holy shit!
but that's how we. It's just the way we perceive.
Okay, Red Bull, I see you.
It's
I
just
see
the way
what
we
you're doing.
perceive it.
Look at them dick tops.
There's some little bit of science for you.
Dick tops.
I said dick tops.
Oh,
The
She
next
spit it
one,
out.
the next one I had goes to it. I wanted to use this one because it reminds me of a time I was very proud of you.
geometry.
The Pythagorean theorem.
Oh,
You
A
know that.
squared plus B squared equals C squared.
I know. I was so proud. I couldn't believe my mind was fucking
Not gonna lie to
blown.
you, I didn't know that.
I'm a genius, dude.
Like I knew it back in high school, but like if you asked me to
He didn't
say
know back
the
in high
formula,
school.
well, no, because I got a D in geometry.
because he had 5 years to learn.
Well, I had that and I had a D in geometry. He just passed me
Yeah.
because he didn't want me back in his class.
Geometry is
That's
my
what he
best
told
one.
me.
I got a C.
They
What
didn't
was the
want you to-
geometry teacher's name? He was the old
I
guy,
don't
bald.
fucking remember.
He
No,
went
the
to-
geometry teacher at Allegheny
Yeah,
was Mr. Busey.
no.
I had.
He might have even went to our church. I'm not sure.
All right. So this next thing is called a
Oh, it was Busey.
3-4-7 triangle.
347.
So we know with the Pythagorean theorem that a squared.
Hey, your marker
Marker.
sucks.
Like them
Wow,
chords.
good job, Dr. Professor.
Yeah, you fucking failure. Must be a dim professor.
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah, it sounds like, yeah. You gonna clap?
one.
Very Dimothy thing to do. Timothy. Yeah, Timothy.
So we know the Pythagorean theorem is a squared
Yeah.
plus b squared equals b squared. Right. So if we have a triangle, and let's say
Pizza.
Almost like Dorito.
the height is 3 and the base is 4, what would that make the hypotenuse?
That would be 12. No, 7.
A squared plus
Okay.
B squared.
Some people say 7.
Oh wait.
A squared plus b squared.
Well, so
So
A
a squared.
is 9. 16. So what's 9 and 16? Oh, 36.
9 and 16.
Wait.
9 plus
4,
16?
4 times 4 is 36.
4 times 4 is 36.
4 times 4
is
is
16.
16.
Never
You
mind.
motherfucker.
My brain isn't working right now, bud. So 4 times 4 is
Holy
16. So 16 plus
fucking
9.
God.
25.
All right, 25. Square root of 25 is
5.
so this is 5.
Wait. Oh. Is that
Hypotenuse would be 5.
A square plus B square? Oh, equals. Okay,
I would
so
have to use
3,
the
4,
square
5.
root.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
I would have
Sounds right, I
said
guess. I don't know.
50 because 25 square. Where?
No, it's not 25 squared.
Yeah, I know.
squared-
That's in my brain. I would have said
25
no,
squared
wait,
is
the
definitely
answer's
not 50.
The answer's 25, so it's got to be 25 squared is.
which is definitely not 50.
No, it's not. It's what 2.
All right. So let's take that
Fine,
same thought and do a rectangle.
But you can't.
Well, hold on. Why can't you? So you take a rectangle, right?
2 sides are
4
the
and
same.
3.
Oh,
So this side would be a 4.
Yep.
That would be a 3.
No, one side would be an E and one side would be a P.
I was writing upside down.
idiot.
These equal together. These two sides would equal to 7, right?
Sure.
Okay.
So wait, what are we figuring out?
Hold on. I'm getting there.
All the sides are taken care of.
Yeah. So let's put a step in it.
I don't want to put a step in it.
We put a step in it.
Geometry.
We put a step in it. Those two sides would equal. Would that change the length?
I'm so fucking confused. Wait, what 2 sides?
The sides that I don't have.
Well, now
sides
there's
that were
1,
3 and
2,
4.
3, 4 sides. There's 4 extra sides now.
It doesn't change the length.
It doesn't change it. Absolutely. It still says 7, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's still 3 to get all the way across. This is still 4 to get all the way up.
Oh yeah, because look,
I'm a
hey,
genius.
hey, flip the corner around and it's the corner.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
So
a genius.
I'm just making this dumb. Is he putting more
what if we
steps
put
in?
more steps in?
Still the same.
Now
It's
my knee
still the
hurts.
same. It's still the same. So, not that I could do it, but what if I could fit?
Good job, Picasso.
What if I could do 30 billion steps, which would, from the naked eye, would almost look like a straight line?
It's always going to be the same.
It would still be the same. But then, if that's the case, why is? Because this looks like a triangle, even though it's not quite a triangle. Why is the
It's an
answer to
obtuse.
this would be 5, but it's 7 if you think about it?
Because you're cutting, I don't know, it's a different fucking thing.
Because it's a different angle.
Is it? I mean, you're talking 30 billion. If I could, there's no way I could humanly do it, but theoretically, if I could do 30 billion steps to the naked eye, it would look like a straight line, which would make this a triangle.
Right.
I don't get
All
what
of a
you're
sudden-
asking me.
Why is
Why is it a
It's a
5
different-
now,
it's
but
a
when it's a
different-
rectangle,
It's a
it's
different
still 7.
shape. It's a
It's
different
still
fucking.
7.
It's a different fucking circumference.
it's not circumference?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't think
different
it's
fucking.
still
It's a different
anymore.
shape. It's a different shape
It's still 7,
and there's
but then
different
why
angles.
is this 5? For
because it's a different shape. Different
do
thing.
you
in the
think
triangle.
it's 2 units different? If I was able to make I can't do 30 billion, obviously, but if I was able to,
You're doing a square and a triangle.
all these,
Yeah, I
little
think you
steps
have
all the
different
way down,
angles, right?
all the way down. Still looks like a triangle.
Is it still 5?
It would still be 7.
Because you added steps, it's 7 and not 5 anymore.
That's my point. That's my point. That's the paradox.
Oh, so there's no answer. We just
No,
get to
it's a
know.
paradox.
We just get to know that it's a paradox and
Whoever
don't
cre-
actually get the fucking answer.
Who-
I hate this stupid shit.
Whoever just started this math shit, just pretty much said, hey, we're not going to give a rhyme or reason. We're just going to make it like this so we don't have to fucking work too
It's a
hard.
Here's
paradox.
my issue.
We don't have an answer.
He is Dr. Professor is the king of teaching us nothing. We literally just fucking learned nothing, and now my fucking brain hurts. God damn it!
Hey,
You learned something about circumference and height.
But I didn't learn anything from
Hey.
that shit.
that's enough.
It's just
Paradox.
a paradox. You know what's a paradox?
That's enough.
The fucking girth and length of my. Never mind. I'm gonna stop.
Now you see why it took him 5 years to complete high school.
Why? Because are you saying the Allegheny didn't teach me anything? They just taught me all paradoxes. God, I'm pissed right now.
Oh shoot! All right, well here I'll teach you something else.
I don't think you will.
Let's switch over to English. Right? How do you know when to use who versus
whom?
whom? This is a hard one. I just learned this one recently.
Who's a bitch? There you use who.
Okay,
Or, no.
that's a great one. Who is a bitch?
Whom is when they're not. Whom is like, may I ask whom's calling?
Or whom this may concern. When
Yeah.
you don't know, oh no, no matter what, you don't know who it is. If you ask who,
All right, so that's a great one. So, who is a bitch?
okay,
Right? It would be who.
I better fucking learn something here.
You are. The reason it's who is if you can replace he or she with who. If it makes sense. He is a bitch.
Well,
she
time out. Trump
is a
taught
bitch.
us that he or she is the only fucking things we need. So what's the alternative?
Okay, so the alternative here is have some
So like when you say whom it may concern in a letter, you don't know who it's going to, but it can only
It has
be a he or a she.
no, it's because it's not the subject. So here's an example. To whom did your mom send those naked pictures to?
Oh, me. But we know that.
But what if I try to replace he or she with that? To he or to she?
Oh, I
Did
see
your
what
mom-
you're saying. If you can, okay, so who is a bitch? He is a bitch. She is a
So
bitch.
whom and who are the same thing?
No.
Whom did your mom send those pictures to? He sent, or he
He did your mom's. That doesn't.
did
make
your
sense.
mom send your pictures to. That sentence doesn't make sense.
If it doesn't make
She
sense, then
did
you
your
put
mom send the
who.
pictures to. Like you're taking, like you're taking the whom out and
Oh.
replacing it with he or she.
With okay, here I'm going to help you. With blank, did you give fellatio to?
Who?
Try to put he or she in there. With he, did you give
Oh, okay.
fellatio to?
That's
I got it now.
That would be whom.
I got it now.
Your manager.
So does
Your manager sexually harassed blank.
Okay, can you like switch he with like
Not him. Or her.
him? You
Not
can't
him or
use him
her.
or her, then it's whom.
Exactly. It would be whom. Right?
So it like
Blank
I get it.
adding the M is literally only dependent on he
or
or she, and that is it.
So, blank ate 24 pieces of pizza last night.
Who?
He
McDermott.
did, she did.
Blank let the dogs out.
Who?
Who lets
Yeah.
the dogs out?
I was about to be pissed if they used incorrect grammar in that song. So, like, literally, the adding the M on there is literally dependent on just he and she, if you can add it in.
Sounds about
the
right.
English language is fucking
It is.
retarded.
It's very difficult. It's one of the most hard. Yeah, one of the most hard. It's
It's-
one of the most difficult languages
Yeah.
to learn.
Yeah, it really is. Like, how are we doing that there?
You feel a little bit better now you learned something.
A little bit. I'm still kind of pissed about the paradox, but you know.
I'm pissed his dog keeps fucking licking my nuts.
Go!
This is the second time it's sexually harassed me.
I've sat this dog numerous times. It's never licked my balls.
Would you like to file a complaint with HR?
Yes.
I got
Thank
you.
Thank you.
We'll take care of the paperwork after we're
Thank
done.
you.
Who
I
do
think
we
it's-
send the complaint? Who do we
Yenda.
I think it's
would it be you or would
end
it
of
be
this
the
dick.
owner?
I think he thinks my nuts are tennis balls.
Well,
They're about the size. It's
not
not wrong.
see, Oogie Boogie's not wrong.
Obi, not Oogie
Oh,
Boogie.
whatever it is.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, there you go.
They responded.
Who's a good boy?
Oogie Boogie.
So there was only one other thing I wanted to talk about, and it's not really something I know, but something I learned of recently. What do you know of the link from ADHD or autism to T-Rex arms?
Not real.
So, do you know anything about the wristband when you're sleeping?
Yeah, it makes my fucking hand go numb.
Okay, but do you?
Yes, but
Sometimes I
okay.
go like this in the air. Does that count?
Not
Do
quite.
you wake up because your arm falls asleep or hand falls asleep? Because
My arm falls asleep.
I
in
have
my
a lot
shoulder,
of
a solution
not
for.
my-
Are
not
you a
my
side
hand.
sleeper?
I'm everywhere.
Well, I have a solution for you
everywhere
because I got a solution. I have a small oval shaped, like egg shaped man pillow,
I'm good.
and I hug it at night
I'm not
so
a
that I
bitch.
don't lay on my arm.
The having something to hug helps.
It
What I'm
does.
saying
I'm good.
is there's a link. Not everyone, but most people with ADHD or autism, when they sleep, they can't sleep like this. It's
Yeah, see, I actually do that a lot.
this is a very comfortable position, and it's called T-Rex or Raptor hands, whichever one you want to kind of.
Does that have something to do with like the brain and
It's just like one of those weird positions.
oh,
that
it's a
comfortable
fucking
head.
god damn it.
Bro.
Another paradox,
Listen,
right?
I know you're like, I was trying to stay in tune. I literally just watched
What?
Ellie smack him in the face like this a couple times.
She does that
And
all
then
the
she
time.
turned her ass around and looked back at him and lifted her tail and was trying to shove her ass in his
Well,
face.
stop
Yeah,
doing that.
that's-
You're a lady. She,
I mean,
does that.
that's-
She always hits him in the face. I don't know.
Now they're over here fucking around. Dude, would you all go have sex somewhere?
Tell her that. He's fixed.
But no, I do lay like I can do this, but I find myself like this a lot.
I'm always like this, and I try not to because I got carpal tunnel real bad.
Yeah.
I'm not real bad.
Well,
It's actually gone.
That's
really bad,
also
but-
yeah, exactly. That's also why I bought that pillow. I literally bought that pillow for that reason. I even travel with it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it works.
My wrists and stuff, like my shoulders and stuff, will fall asleep with my arm because I lay on it. But I just wake up and I like to go like this. Holy fuck, my arms broke. Oh, never mind. And I flop
So
it.
there's,
hate that, though.
I do have a video that kind of it doesn't really get in too deep into
so
ADHD and T-Rex arms, but it kind of gets into it.
So that's linked to ADHD and autism.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they've really figured out the entire science behind
Oh,
it.
you know what's wild? Ashley does not sleep like that.
Oh fuck, Alexis is so retarded now.
It's just a very comfortable position.
Wait,
I don't
do that
like to be
too.
called a
I do that
neurodivergent.
too.
though.
I cover my fucking head up.
Yeah.
Am I autistic?
Aren't we all just a little bit?
Okay, but
She
she's
fingered herself?
tucking it under her.
That's
I'm like, no, I literally.
this is a very
lay-
common position for me.
lay on it, so I'm higher than my pillow.
I had some other. Here's one.
You say that T-Rex hands are just another example of the coordination issues that come with autism. I say this metaphorical prehistorical posture is just high efficiency. They even work in reverse.
Where's the kid at camp that
Saggy
we had that
hands
his
are
hand was like
grabby
that?
hands. You see how it's right there,
Oh, he was
ready
shot.
to grab?
I know. Still.
High efficiency. Wow, so easy. They're here, and because they're here, they're always ready. I, for one, have
This
at
is
no
stupid.
point ever.
No,
been on
you
board
wanna
with the
see a
whole
good T-Rex
autism is
video-
just the
T-Rex
next
arm
step
video?
in human
Meet the
evolution thing.
Robinsons.
I've always thought that was
Yeah.
bullshit. However,
I got
this
big
one
head,
thing might
little
actually
arms.
be
I didn't mean to sound retarded, I
slightly
just-
more efficient.
I'm
than
trying to
the
sound
way
like the
narrative-
T-Rex. Yeah, right here. The first time I saw this, I lost my shit.
What's going on? Why aren't you seizing the boy?
I lost my shit.
It is a funny show. You've seen this movie, haven't you?
No.
You've never
Really?
seen
Meet
this
the
movie?
Robinsons
No.
is really
it's a
good.
movie. You definitely did sound like a retard when you did that one.
Well, he
Wait, are
kinda
we
did
allowed to say
too.
retard again? Thought that they were like.
I
on the
think we
way.
can say
Mentally
whatever we
challenged.
want now.
It's just a shorter way of saying mentally challenged.
As everybody always says, we're three white men. So I
Yeah,
think
that's
we
true.
can always just say what we want now, according to the TikTok.
Our opinions
comments.
all matter.
I don't know. The video I posted 2 days ago didn't get posted. It was like still under review, but then the one I posted
Really?
last night went. Yeah, it was the one. I don't remember the whole thing, but it was the one where you mentioned about me getting picked.
Oh, that's probably.
But that
why.
wasn't. That's definitely not the worst we've put on TikTok.
I mean, true, but
are you kissing?
I don't know. I do that sometimes.
oh,
Never caught me ever doing shit.
No, that's the first I've ever seen you kiss your mic.
yeah.
I've seen you do that before. Oh, another fun-filled episode from the Bone
Happy
Shatter
St.
Podcast.
Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy Easter!
We still have.
Dude, my birthday's on Easter this year.
Is it?
Yeah,
420?
420 on Easter.
Nice.
Nice.
Hook it up, Jesus Christ! No,
Yeah,
we
I
should-
wish.
We should get some like hash brownies.
not a good
can't.
idea. You know my
Well,
experience.
Maureen would have a heart attack.
The only
and
person that
get
overdoses
fired.
on weed.
Crumb. Give me a crumb,
Doesn't-
and we'll start there.
Maureen will die, and I'll get fired. So we
Yeah.
probably shouldn't.
That's true. But no, seriously, happy St. Patrick's Day. Get fucking wasted and pray. Celebrate.
And remember, wasted is when you
Christianity.
have a hankering for too much ice cream.
No, wasted is what happens whenever you get caught by the police on Grand Theft Auto. Or is that when you die?
When you die.
Yeah, it's when you die on Grand Theft Auto. Sorry. I haven't played it in forever because GTA 6 won't fucking come out, dude. We're going to have trans men having babies before GTA 6.
It might. All right, anyway,
Right.
we love you guys.
Peace.